Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome in to Go Live Together with Coffee and Tea. My name is Jeremy. To my right is Eddie Lugo Studios, YOYOYO, Brooklyn in the house. And then we got a Pennsylvanian in the house as well. We got a Mr. Scott from the Mustard Drill. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
What's up?
We also have somebody who's made it into the chat already, the Bud Files. Thank you so much for coming into the show. We really appreciate you. Gentlemen, I want to begin this show by giving you some good news. Okay. I was editing some vlogs yesterday and I got a call from our PVP at Carnival because that's who I have Carnival's number saved under. Okay. Call from, and you know how your iPhone tells you who's calling. At first, I didn't even want to answer because, like I said, I'm right in the middle of editing. Okay. And I didn't even want to pick up the phone, but it said, call from Otis Miller, Carnival. And I'm like, whoa, why is Otis calling me? And so I pick up the phone. And it was this nice lady on the phone. And she says, is this Jeremy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And she says, okay, so we have this duffel bag down at the Miami cruise terminal with your name on it. Do you know anything about that? I said, yeah. And baby went off. Baby went off. She's running all over the house. And it is just amazing, and she was like, okay, but we also understood that you picked up the wrong bag. And there's some kind of, do you still have that bag? And I said, no, ma'am, we left that down at American Airlines. American Airlines contacted the customer in which bag I took, and they flew it back to her. She was like, okay, well, we can send it to you and it would be shipped tomorrow if you pay this amount. And I'm nervous. I'm like, how much is it? And she's like, $45. So I paid it and it's going to be on its way today. I thought that was really cool of them. They found our bag, y'all, and
awesome.
We're just so excited. That's an update on hashtag Baggate, I guess, or Jeremy picking up the wrong bag. I don't know. We need to create a catchy hashtag for that. I have become a meme. I almost said Alice Lugo Studios. Alice Lugo has made it in. Good morning.
Oh man.
See the world. Hey, that might be something you may want to consider, Eddie. I don't know.
Oh.
That came out of nowhere.
We'll give her ideas.
See the world has made it in. Good morning. Fats and Trey. Happy Friday. Yeah, thank God it's Friday. TGIF. Mm-hmm. Good morning. T-Dub is driving home from Tennessee listening to the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see. Al Matisang vlog from the Philippines. Good morning. Mike Arana's Adventures has made it in.
Pete.
Scratching Pete has made it in. Good morning, Pete. And I have caught up all in the chat. And speaking of creators, we got some featured creators for you this morning. And it's Friday, so we got to give you one more. So we got 6. First up is CME Traveling. Next is Cole Cruisers. After that is Cruise Getaway Guy. Next is Cruise Pulse. Next is Cruising Coleman's. And last but definitely not least, and also he's a regular here in the chat, we got Cruising on the High Seas and Travel. All of these creators can be found linked down in the description of this video. Please follow each link and check out each one of these channels. They are well worth a visit. Will G, good morning. Welcome in.
Sure.
Let's see. And I know we got a whole mess of cruise news today.
Nice.
But let's hear what Scott has to say about cruise news, cruise and travel.
Cruise news.
Yes.
So I only have 2 stories today. So one is the search ends for the man missing from Carnival cruise ship. Authorities have ended the search operations for a male passenger gone missing from the Carnival Magic early on May 29th. Search efforts were unsuccessful and the man was not recovered despite the use of both air and water assets And with more than 5,171 square miles searched and over 60 combined hours of resource use, the United States Coast Guard search efforts to find 35-year-old male passenger confirmed overboard have not been successful. So unfortunately, the 7th Coast Guard District dispatched multiple search and rescue assets as soon as they were notified of the missing person. Our command center watchstanders provided search patterns to cutter crews and air crews who actively searched Monday through Wednesday, said Lieutenant Commander Christopher Hopper, East Coast Guard's District 7 Search Rescue Coordinator. So unfortunately, if you didn't hear this story, guy went all overboard from his balcony, was seen on video going over around 4 a.m., but not reported missing until later the next afternoon. And nobody really knows why it took so long to report him missing. But in any event, this does happen. It's unfortunate. So moving on to a second cruise story for today is MSC Cruises has announced an initiative partnership with Nature Metrics, the pioneering nature intelligence and environmental DNA specialists. The primary goal of the visionary project named eBio Atlas, it's a long name here, biodiversity sampling from cruise liners using eDNA to collect comprehensive biodiversity data for marine species using the innovative technique of DNA sampling. So basically what's going to happen here is the project has a global reach with data contributing to the BioAtlas, a global program by Nature Metrics to basically catalog endangered species by determining where they are in the ocean by sampling the water as a cruise ship moves through it. So it's very interesting. So it's a collaboration with MSC Cruise Lines and some other ocean biodiversity organizations. So what they want to do is reverse the loss of some of the declining numbers of some of the sea life by the end of the decade. So we'll see if they're successful in doing that, but it seems very interesting. And why not? Because the ships are out there crisscrossing the ocean anyway. So that's all I have for the news.
Yeah, you know, MSC has a lot of ocean liners as well. They could, they're the marine shipping company. That's what MSC stands for.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean
shipping company. Yep.
Yeah. So they could really deploy that technology on all of their ocean liners to give a more comprehensive report. If you
know, another interesting thing, just a quick little fact about MSC, if you don't know this, they are the only cruise line that's not publicly traded.
Yep. And they're the only cruise line that does status match. We keep saying it.
Yes,
if you are gold on Carnival like I am, you can just simply book your first MSC cruise. And before you do that, as I understand it, you have to request the status match through a certain process, if you will. And then you can book your first cruise, and on that cruise you will be whatever status you were, for the other cruise line. So I have some cruise news today as well. In honor of National Caribbean American Heritage Month this June, Sandals Resorts and Beaches Resorts are celebrating the region they call home with the Rhythm and Blues Caribbean Sale, offering travel advisors a number of incentives from bonus commission to cash back, while providing consumers with air credits up to $500 and $150 in spa credits at the Red Lane Spa on eligible bookings. I know that I got a request for an all-inclusive in Jamaica yesterday, So if you are a travel advisor in the chat, definitely pay attention. Sandals Resorts and Beaches Resorts are running a sale for you guys. Also, this morning, fresh cruise news from Carnival Corporation. It says Carnival Cruise Line today announced that the acclaimed late night talk show host and comedian Jay Leno will serve as the first ever godfather to one of its ships, Carnival Venezia, at a celebratory event on June 14, 2023, when the ship is blessed and enters service from New York City. The ship is the first to incorporate Carnival Fun Italian style that adds Carnival's signature fun to the beautiful Italian theming of the vessel. In addition to serving as the Godfather, Jay Leno will perform special comedy show exclusively for Carnival's events guests in partnership with Carnival World MasterCard. A native of Rochelle, New York, Leno is the grandson of immigrants from Fumeri, Italy. He began his entertainment career in stand-up comedy, which led to the nearly 2 decades-long role he is best known for as the host of the Tonight Show, from which he retired in 2014. So I thought that was really, really cool that they given Jay Leno.
It's incredible. It's like there's never been, or if there has been, it's been a really long time. There's been a godfather and not a godmother, right?
Yeah.
So it's really incredible.
51 years.
Sure.
Is that
And
yes.
let's see. Dealing with Holland America, it says fresh pasta made on board and authentic Italian dishes are the focus of Holland American Line's updated Canaletto menu. Guests dining at the specialty restaurant, which is open for dinner only, can indulge in a meal that includes several new selections along with signature favorites that remain on the menu. Canaletto offers a quintessential Italian experience, and all the pasta is made fresh on board by Holland American Line's expertly trained chefs. The refreshed menu offers a 3-course meal that includes small plates, homemade pastas, and entrees and desserts, in addition to a special of the day. So if you're sailing Holland American Line, they got some new offerings for the Italian specialty restaurant.
Nice.
And today is June 2nd. We got on this day in history, June 2nd, Johnny Weissmuller was born on this day. Y'all know who Johnny Weissmuller was, right?
No.
Tarzan.
The original Tarzan.
Oh, okay.
The original Tarzan. There's a cruise news story about this too. You know what we watch whenever we're sailing is TMC. The movie classics channel, and they had a Tarzan marathon running on our very cold sailing on the Dream. We just watched Tarzan back to back, and that was really cool. Also, another thing, in order to audition for me and Baby to get on the Love and Marriage show, that first sailing, I had to do a Tarzan holler. And I won. So that's how we got picked to go on stage. It was Tarzan. I thought that was kind of cool. On this day in 1953, 27-year-old Elizabeth II, the elder daughter of King George VI, was crowned Queen of the United Kingdom on this day. I thought that was kind of cool. Let's see. On this day in 2008, Bo Diddley, he's an American singer, songwriter, and guitarist. He died at the age of 79. And in 1997, a jury in Denver, Colorado found Timothy McVeigh of the militia movement guilty of murder and conspiracy in the deaths of 168 people in the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing. So let's see. Oh, and the American professional baseball player Lou Gehrig, who is nicknamed the Iron Horse for his record-setting number of consecutive games played, died at the age of 37 of ALS. So that is your on this day, what happened in this day in history.
Nice. For
today. So let me see. I gotta scroll over here. Okay. And the Mustard Drill has a question, but let's get back to the chat here for a second. I know that I saw some. Alice says, Alice Lugo Studio sounds very catchy. LOL. Eddie's like, I got enough to do. Six Bows is back. He's came into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning. It's been a while.
Bone Tired Travelers has made it in. Good morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're traveling right here. It says dropping everything and running off to Orange Beach for the weekend. Yay! Y'all have a good trip and traveling grace. Canadian Family Life has made it in. Good morning. And Rooted in Essential Oils and Fearless Rambler has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Yo, yo, yo.
I know that Mustard Drill has a question, and it is, I saw it just a second ago. Hang on. I got to switch over to you. What is the perfect number of ports?
Yeah, so I was trying to fit it in there, so because you only get so many numbers. I was trying to fit it in there, so hopefully I'll clarify it. Like when you're on a cruise, what's the perfect number of ports for you? As an individual.
Well, I like let's see. I like the prior to our Christmas sailing, I did like the 2 ports quick down to Mexico, Cozumel and Progreso. For 2 reasons. It's a quick trip down to Mexico and back. It's a 5-day sailing, and our cell phone service works in Mexico. So I was able to go live, and call home, check on everything. But then I met up with the Dream sailing, where we went to 4 ports. We went to Key West, Freeport, Nassau, and Princess Key. Now the 4-port sailing is very long. You got 2 sea days there and 2 sea days back, which if you're in the sea days, that's awesome. I like port days because it's a perfect mixture of being on the ship and being somewhere else that's exotic. So I think I'm adopting the 4-port sailing into one of my favorites. Eddie?
Well, let's talk about the Paul Vine's lineup for today, which is we began with CMA this morning at 8 o'clock. They had a good show today, talking about ports and stuff like that, and how many days you get to spend. How much time you spend at a port. They like to go and visit a port and get to know the place. And other times they like to go and spend a few more days at different ports. So I like to go to a one port and get to know the place, pretty good. But if I get the chance to, like I was telling Alice, if we ever go to Bermuda, I would love to go to Bermuda and spend 3 days there, get to know the island, get that's the only place I want to go, and then 2 more sea days to come back. Now, when it comes to Caribbean, then I like to go to different ports, mostly San Juan. Of course, that's my favorite port. I would like to spend the whole day there, maybe the overnight. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yep.
So I love ports, right? So as much as I love cruising, as a cruise fanatic that I am, I do not really care too much for sea days. So I don't hate sea days, but I don't love them either. And I know that in the cruising community, it's very much the opposite, right? People love the cruise days or the sea days. So I really love ports because I love to see the world. I love to meet the people there and see what's going on. I like to get away from the port areas. I also like to explore the port areas, but I try to get away from the port areas as much as possible and just explore the world that I'm at. So I love as many ports as possible. So I love these 11-day cruises that I've been taking in the winter from the Northeast because they go typically to the Leeward Islands or something, and they're really long, and there's 5 or 6 ports in each one of those. So I love being at all of those ports and seeing those people, seeing everything that's going on there. And I try to do a different thing every time I'm in those ports because there's no way you're going to be able to see everything and experience everything in even just a few visits.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that is oh, okay. There's some comments here from our co-host. Cruising is fun anytime. It says good morning, show. Yeah, she did want us to let you know. Good morning, everyone. This is my my morning show contract. LOL. And also, she chimed in on the topic as well. 4 on an 8-day, but on longer sailing, 6 ports and 4 sea days.
So yeah, for me, it's more ports the better. So
yeah.
I don't know, man. My feet still got burnt in that last one. And I don't know what the sunscreen plan is moving forward, but I'm probably going to try out the aerosol. I'm not sure how good that works out. I never really trusted it because it's just, it might hit in one spot and then miss, kind of like a tornado on my skin. So I didn't want to take the chance on the spray, but I got to do something,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I use sunblock obviously everywhere I go, and I still manage to get pretty burnt.
Yeah.
So any of my vlogs and stuff like that, usually like by like the end of that cruise series or whatever, I'm looking pretty red. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're just out there cooking.
Ooh, I'm glad I don't get that burnt. But
yeah.
Oh, to get some color.
It's terrible.
Oh, like it. You should see Alice running like, oh, it's too hot. Come on, get in the shade.
It is. It's hot. I try to. I'm always actively looking for shade wherever we go.
What bothers me when it gets too humid. I feel like my blood pressure is up, and it just everything bothers me, and I just want to take off my shoes, and if I have a hat on, I'm in the mood to take it off because I feel so, congested. And what's the first thing I grab? A cup of hot coffee. It like relaxes me. It kind of warms my body inside, and then I feel like evenly. Then I don't feel as hot. Weird.
I'm
the oddball. I love it hot. I love it hot all the time. I don't know. I'm just comfortable. The hotter, the better. Now, I don't like it. I don't like it oppressively hot, right? Like when I was in St. Martin, the first time, like I've been in St. Martin like a couple of times in the last 6 months. So so some people might be confused by some of my vlogs because I have vlogs, but they're actually from 2 different cruises.
Right.
So anyway, so when I was there the first time, it was oppressively hot. I mean, like stifling hot, and that I mind a little bit. But I mean, Elizabeth, she melted, right? Like I was literally like by myself most the whole time because she's like, I just can't take it. I had to get in air conditioning and not leave. So,
yep.
But again, I'm the oddball. So
you must be a Southerner and you don't know it.
I mean, I used to always make jokes. I must have been like in a previous life. I must have lived in Ecuador or something like that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Not me. I know that my blood comes from Canada, so I can't stand too hot right there. It just represents me looking like a boiled crawfish. Yeah. That's all it represents to me.
Hence the saying, since you're from Louisiana.
No, I mean I am a Southerner. I just can't stand it to be hot.
Yeah. It's like I grew up in Miami. I was always inside, AC. Even working, AC. Me driving in the car, AC. I got used to it,
Yep.
That's why I don't look my age.
Well, it was 90 degrees here yesterday.
Ugh.
It's supposed to be 92 today. It's very, very unusual for this time of the year, right? Like
you got a heat wave already.
Kind of in contrast, it was 90 yesterday. It's 92 today, but our lows are in the 40s, right? So there's a big, huge contrast from one day to from the beginning of the day to the end, and then tomorrow it's only going to be 71.
Nice.
You know, so it's weird, right? So, but last night, my wife and I were having the thermostat app battle.
Right.
She turn it up, I turn it down, turn it up. I mean, we're like other way around. Like, I mean, it's like unbelievable. So
I'm glad mine is manual. Let's see.
Mine I don't touch. Yeah, leave it alone.
Today in Galveston, if you're coming down either for a visit or for a cruise, your weather report for today, right now it's 81 degrees. We have a low of 75, a high of 86, and it is mostly sunny today. I know that there's no cruise ships in today, but there may be one coming in soon. And they are working on that port down there. There's a bunch of building materials. And from what I could tell, they're only using cruise terminal. They're mainly using cruise terminal 2. That way they can get, keep the traffic out of cruise terminal 1. And I know that cruise port.
So that one article that I read while you were gone, where they're investing $53 million into one of the terminals, I thought it was terminal 25.
Well, it's at Pier 25, which is at 25th Street. It's at 25th Street and Harborside.
Okay.
And that's cruise terminal 1. It's the main cruise terminal where the Vista pulls up to.
Gotcha.
Terminal 2 is generally where the Dream and the and Disney and all of them, all of the other companies, they use cruise terminal 2. Royal was using it at first, but then now they're over there.
Royal built their own, right?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they built their own. And now what's MSC going to use?
I don't know. They are.
So apparently there's some construction going on at the Royal Caribbean. That's where the MSC should be going. And then Carnival, they're making it bigger for the Jubilee.
For the Jubilee.
Because I heard something like $70 million was being invested for the MSC terminal.
It is. Well, no. The $53 million comes into Cruise Terminal 1.
Right.
And it might be an overall. It might be an overall investment for all of the cruising things that are.
Yeah.
I know that one thing that they were really homing in on in the open house, because we went down there for the open house, and they said we're trying to build an inter roadway between the cruise terminals. Now, I don't know how they're going to get from 25th all the way down to 14th. There's a lot of businesses in there. There's a lot of fishermen that pull right up to the restaurants. Mm-hmm. Katie, what's that other one that everybody goes to? I'm drawing a blank. Fisherman's Wharf and the other one that everybody always eats at is next to Harbor House. Anyway, they want to get a interconnecting roadway that connects all the cruise terminals to keep everybody off Harbor side. Mm-hmm. And that may be a part of the 53 million. I don't know.
Gotcha.
But there's a lot of building materials down there at Terminal 1 right now. Mm-hmm. And Baby wanted me to talk about the luggage that I see on the other side of this camera. We are packing out for New York. As I understand it, we're going up there for a week at the end of the month. And that is going to be beautiful. There's more vlogs on the way. That's another reason why I'm pumping out these vlogs really fast, because I need to empty the cameras and get them ready for the next voyage. There are some more vlogs coming your way. I'm not sure about today, but I believe that there is enough content for you guys to digest at this moment in time. We got some more people who have made it into the chat. Let me see.
Hi, Ross.
Morning. Felicia also.
Yep.
Cruising is fun anytime. Welcome in.
Yes.
Welcome hey, welcome in.
She's off today. You guys see this, right?
Her clone is on the chat.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I don't know how far you'll be from the Manhattan Cruise Terminal when you're in New York, but hopefully you'll be close enough to get down there and see Venezia.
We are in Hell's Kitchen. That's where we're going. Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan. So
note that I will be Pier 88, New York City, and then you could hop on the train on the D train, and it will take you all the way to Coney Island on that side, and I believe the R will take you to the Brooklyn terminal, where the MSC is at. So you get to
Well, but the
do a lot of stuff.
Venezia is at Terminal 54, I think, or 56, which is Manhattan Cruise Terminal.
Yeah, yeah.
So what they call, is that the East Side or West Side Highway? East Side Highway.
East Side Highway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean West Side Highway, number
West Side
9.
Highway, right?
Number 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Street. Yeah, 54, Pier 88, and you also they have the Navy. It's a Navy carrier there, also with planes. A museum
The
there. Right there.
Intrepid.
Yeah,
When I
Intrepid
was
Eagle.
on Magic last year in New York, I loved just sitting there looking at checking out the Intrepid. I mean, the
Yeah.
deck is really jam packed with a lot of aircraft, right? But
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
is really cool, really
Yes.
I haven't seen. I was in Norfolk, but I haven't seen a cruise ship sitting up next to a carrier. How did they compare in size?
Well, the cruise ship is just way taller, but the carrier has so much stuff in it, and the tower is overwhelming. It's nice to see it. You get a nice view of it. You get to see it. It's a
Yeah.
nice thing for the kids. If you got the kids with you, take them over there. You will enjoy
Cru-
the whole day.
Cruising is fun anytime. Says there are rats on the subway.
Well,
I
New
don't
York
know.
City, baby.
I'm cool with the subway. I
Yeah.
really did. Meet
They're not. Once in a while, you might see a rat inside the cart, but that's late at night when they're slower and stuff like that. Sometimes they stop at a stop and that's it. They stay there for a bit. But during the day, they're so busy that there's no time. You might see rats in the track running
Mhm.
around, but every time the train shows up, they take off.
Yeah.
And once in a blue moon, they come up to the.
She said, I don't do rats. And I say, you're in the wrong city for that then.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
We don't do rats either, and then
They
they're there.
might start jumping up in the Ubers off of the curb here pretty soon.
Nah.
In my opinion, the best. Now, I obviously haven't been everywhere, but so out of all the places I've been, the absolute best
Thank you.
subway system there is Washington D.C.
Okay.
The cleanest, nicest, most efficient, just amazing subway system there. So
Cool. Let's see. Yes, thank you, Nightbot, for that reminder for everybody to hit the like button. And group cruises. I know that Eddie has a group cruise coming up. I know that we wanted to highlight that also. Eddie, go.
October 28th, 2024. Leaving out of Tampa on a 6-day cruise from Tampa on the Carnival Paradise, going to Key West for some key lime pie, some lobster rolls, and some good stuff. Piña coladas and café cubano. Then we're gonna hit Jamaica. Gonna run around all over the port, do your thing. Then we're gonna go to Grand Cayman, another great stop, and then back to Tampa, October 28th through November 3rd, 2024. You could put your name in with a $25 refundable right now. Pay off your deposit by May 2024. You had a whole bunch of time, and then pay off the cruise by July 2024. How you get in touch with us? Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com for more information, or get in touch with me and I give you more details. We're looking forward to have you come in. We had about 8 cabins already taken care of, some balconies. There's more cabins available right now. You went ahead and request another round of cabins, and balconies are a little tight to get, but the sooner you get involved in this, the sooner you get your balcony. I'm also going to be designing a shirt for the cruise, and there's a shirt out, but it's for the cruise coming up in October this year out of New Orleans. So everybody's welcome to come in. There's a Facebook group, also The Secret Boot Cruise 2.0, managed by Mike and Rihanna Adventures. They also did a video for the cruise, which is excellent. And I also have a post on the group for you to look up and find out. But get in touch with Bruce, and we'll give you more info.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
Will G had reminded me of the restaurant I couldn't remember a while ago for the life of me, and that's Willie G's, which I do believe if you hit it just right in Galveston and you sit outside, it faces the area where the cruise ships are going to pass you by, at least the Carnival cruise ships. That is a very good place to sit down, have you some food, because the food is really good at Willie G's, and watch the cruise ships pass by. You may want to get there around 3 o'clock to get you a good seat. So that's a good pro Galveston tip for you as well.
Nice.
Let's see. I know I saw some more people, but Orange Cone Vlog said something about New York City here. I have been in New York City, won't go back. Bad memories, was in Manhattan on 9/11.
Yeah.
And Cruise Vet Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
Cruise Vet could help you out with some stuff in Galveston too. He's been there many times.
Yep.
Now I know, I like everybody. I normally come in like just a day before a cruise or whatever, but when I finally do cruise from Galveston for the first time, I think I'm going to come in several days ahead of time just to explore and check it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to Galveston than the cruise area. It is a tourist town, so whatever your pleasure, you can pretty much find it here. It's a party town, is what it is. We feel the after effects after people leave, and the island looks pretty bad. But the city of Galveston has people cleaning up the streets first thing in the morning. Every single day you'll see the cleanup crews out there doing a good job. And trash cans are every 20 feet there's a trash can in all public areas of the whole island. So they really do take cleanup very seriously down here. If you visit us, please don't trash where we splash. That's the
motto.
It is. Yeah. There's a billboard that says, "Please don't trash where we splash."
Right.
Naturally Toot has made it in. Good morning. Warmstrong Adventures. You know what? This is the second day in a row that Mr. Warmstrong has showed up. We definitely thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much, Bill. Yep.
Yeah.
So the town that I live in, right, hosts and has been for the last 50 years or so, hosts the largest street fair in the entire East Coast of the country, right? So, and they call it Jubilee Day. So of course, growing up, every kid lived for Jubilee Day, and it's obviously evolved over the years. I think it's not as good as it used to be, but in any event, it's massive. And within 48 hours of it ending, it's only a single day, and it's in June. So within 48 hours of it ending, you can't even tell it was there.
Yeah.
But because they just clean. They just come through and they clean, and you never even knew that both sides of the streets of the main street, as well as a lot of the main side streets, for 5 miles was literally back to back vendors and food and rides and just everything. It's incredible. So I don't go anymore, but
yeah,
it's right here.
Rihanna's Weekly Extras has made it in. Let's see.
It's like Times Square, New Year's Eve. Once that ball comes down, you got 20 minutes to get out.
Yeah.
And they're pushing you out because the cleaners are coming right up behind you.
Yeah, they
Come on,
are.
people, let's go.
I know they got it down.
Oh yeah.
Naturally Toots, we were talking about rats a while ago. LOL, I don't do rats. I don't either. I don't either do either type of thing that moves. That's pretty much baby. You know, if it flies, if it crawls or whatever, it's got to go.
Alice is a spider here or whatever, it's gone. I don't even have to bother getting up because she goes at it and click, click, click. She's quick with the raid.
Yeah, and Warmstrong, you're going to be on the cruise with the Booze Cruise, the Booze Cruise 1.0. You know, Eddie, has anybody made a list of all of the creators that are going to be on this cruise?
I believe that SCT has a list of the creators. I
Okay.
believe it's about 16 so far.
Okay, because I want to do like we did on this one on the group cruise that we just left and tag everybody in the videos. That way, you know, creators big or small can be recognized. You know, because I know the names, but I don't know everybody that's signed up. And Shipmate is not as comprehensive as I would like it to be because not every cruiser it knows about Shipmate.
That's right. Yeah.
Like I've always known about it. I just never really used it very much, right?
Yeah.
Occasionally I would use like Ship Mapper or something or Cruise Mapper or whatever to see like what ships were where, but
that's marine traffic. I use marine traffic as well for that one to know which and you can set layers on that, you know, passenger vessels versus commercial or shipping vessels. So that's what I use that for. But Shipmate is pretty much it's cruise only. You tell them which cruise line is going on, when you're going on, and it helps you to know not only who you're sailing with because they have a section called roll call. Now that's how I found out that Tony and Rachel were going to be with us on the Jubilee inaugural sailing. Is that there's a way that you can identify your channel as well as still be an individual. It's made for individuals, but you know me with my logo, I'm putting it everywhere.
Network.
Because that's about. Let's say, Midlife Travels has made it in. Good morning, and James Cantonese has made it in. How are you feeling? I wanted to get back to that conversation, but you know we were on vacation, so I know that he was having some health problems.
Yeah, and he had another incident. He's over in, I believe he's staying in North Carolina. Something happens that I would like him to comment about.
Yeah.
He doesn't mind if he wants to. So, he's going through some other stuff now.
And Mike and Rihanna, I have a question here. How many creators are going on the Booze Cruise 2.0 so far?
I believe we have 8 so far.
Nice.
So far. You know, more people will come in.
Is Eddie Lugo Studios going on that cruise?
It might be Alice Lugo Studios by then.
Alice Lugo Studios? Yeah.
Somebody's giving her ideas. I'm not gonna say who, Jeremy, but she probably tells me we got a contract to negotiate. Oh my God, I'm gonna be trouble. Yeah. She's a silent partner, and all of a sudden she's becoming a stockholder because she's like telling me, you do this, you do that. You're like, no, she sells Avon. I keep telling you could do your own channel. No, I don't want to do it. Why? So you want to take over mine? What's the deal? I could help her out and do some promo on her stuff, but I don't have the time. Oh, okay, so
a whole nother channel is hard.
Yes,
I don't know how you do it sometimes, Jeremy. Honestly,
well, I do a rhythm. I get into a rhythm and I get in my creative space and I try to knock out as much as I can all at one time. But also, baby, when she drops just the raw video, we do a lot of things in one take. It's good to have a teammate where you can bounce off of each other and do everything in one take and just get the video out right now.
Yeah.
Which I can return to and put a thumbnail on it, a description, etc. But she's doing a lot of that herself. All of the shorts, that's her. She'll just pick up the phone and just tell everybody to be quiet, shoot something, and boom, it's out.
That's great.
she's getting very proficient at doing a lot of things herself as well. Cruising is Funny Anytime says the Gaylors are having surgery. Pray for him.
Ross says Pickles will be going instead of Eddie with Alice. Oh my lord! Could you imagine this little rascal back here?
Well, that's it. That's the emotional support cat.
That's right. That's my baby right there.
I need me one.
She's keeping an eye on me. She doesn't love me as much like she used to. She used to be on my lap and all that. And now she doesn't do it. Her sister kind of took over, but she's always keeping an eye on me. I go take a nap. She sleeps by the door. I get over and go in the bathroom. She follows me in the bathroom. I'm sitting over here. Look what she said. So,
sure, she's not a dog, because that's what it sounds like dogs do.
Yeah. But in her own way, she loves me. You know.
Cats
my
do
baby.
And then they show up on your pillow in the middle of the night.
No, she's not allowed in the bedroom. That's the only thing. No, not in the bedroom.
I'm too busy for pets. My wife loves dogs. I love cats, but we travel too much.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because boarding animals, my dad has to deal with that. Whenever they go on cruises with us, they have to board their cat. And you know, I know that has to be a little pricey.
Yes, it could get we had a lady come to the apartment when we took a cruise or whatever, and she was to come to the house twice, every 2 days, but she was coming to the apartment every day because she loved the cats too. They call her Kitty, but it gets a little pricey. And then here our luck is that my sister-in-law comes by and checks on this too. And then our nephew also comes by and keeps an eye on what they're doing. But the good thing about these cats, they're self-sufficient. They don't need to go outside. They take care of themselves. Right. As long as they have food and their poopy trays cleaned up every 2 days, they are happy. They don't bother you. They do let you know that they own the place.
Cats are definitely easier that way than dogs, but
yes.
Yeah.
And F.R. Humphrey says, yes, boarding is some money.
Yes.
It's definitely some money.
Few bucks.
Yeah, but it's not even just the boarding and the money. I mean, like, it's, I mean, they're your pets, right? Like you have a bond. They have a bond to you, right? When you're gone, they have anxiety about it and stuff like that too. So, it wouldn't be fair. From our perspective, it wouldn't be fair to, especially as much as we travel. So.
Yep. And Orange Cone Vlog says Coco follows me everywhere.
Yep.
Okay, so we are all caught up here. Eddie, what is the schedule for the remainder of the day? Who is coming on YouTube with a premiere or a live stream?
Here we go. 9 a.m. I see that Jerry moved to 9 a.m. Eastern. He usually at 11. But I see that he's doing a 9 a.m. So he's probably already on doing his thing. A Moment in the World with Darian. Following at 1 p.m. today Eastern, Roy and Becky's Travels. The Ray Parade starts at 2 p.m. Till about 3:30, 4. And then I'll be going live after that. We also have a premiere from the Bot Files at 4 p.m. Followed by RB Weekends with another premiere at 4:30 p.m. House of X will be up at 6 p.m. Eastern. SCT Adventures will be on at 7 p.m. tonight Eastern Time. Abba Porterfield Friday Night Live Music and On Deck with TV at 8 p.m. Eastern. Fantastic Cruising 8:30 p.m. Followed by 10 p.m. tonight, the Down Under Cruisers, Helping Hands for Cruising, and myself, Eddie Lugo Studios at 10 p.m. tonight, which I'll probably have Clark Family Adventures with me and whoever else shows up to have a wrap up tonight. So everybody's welcome, and that's what we have for the day.
That's a good lineup.
Busy day.
Yep. And I believe, okay, so Scott, how's the studio coming?
It's coming along. I'm still trying to get that lighting. Like the studio is perfect as far as light. The only thing I'm still hung up on is lighting. All right. And I probably should not be this hung up on lighting, but I am. So, but the studio, you know, like, so I, not to go into too much detail, but I have this really great finished basement. It's large and it's just a big open space. And my wife has been working from home since the pandemic. So she works down there. So we carved out a corner for her in office space. So I kind of and then we have a guest room area on the other end of the basement. So I kind of took the area in between and I just threw up some walls and, you know, and so forth. So everything is set up down there, ready to go. Everything is working perfectly. I'm just trying to get the lighting to work. And I'm expecting another piece of lighting to show up today, and we'll put it in and we'll see how it goes. But otherwise, I'm close and I think ready, just about ready to start doing my own lives.
Cool. Hey, Scott Smith has just made it in. And also we got somebody from Jamaica. Amy S. has showed up this morning, said we got recommended to her. So that's cool. Welcome in.
Nice. Welcome. Yes.
Yes. The Astute Tourist just made it in. Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning.
What's up, Jimmy? How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing, Jimmy? And let's see. Before we get out of here, I need everybody to type in these magic words, #creator, #TMD, or #YOYOYO, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. That way everybody can connect with one another. Oh, wait, Amy's from Sweden?
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Yep. And yeah, everybody drop your links. That way you can
sometime in the afternoon there. Nice.
Yeah.
That's one place I would like to go.
Sweden.
It's not on my bucket list, but I will not mind going to Sweden and Norway to check that out. Ross with the yo. Gotta make some coffee. Yeah, us too. I'm on my second quickie already. I'm about to hit my third. Not right now, because soon I gotta go and go donate blood. And they're taking my blood. And then I gotta return home to do the rape parade. So and then go back to the hospital to pick up Alice later today.
Yeah.
What a day. Long day today. Try this.
As far as the live show this weekend, I believe that we're going to go ahead and take it off because we're going to go spend some time with my mom and them. But next Sunday after that, we should be back with our regularly scheduled live show on Sundays.
Yeah.
Cruising is Fun Anytime will be at 2 p.m. Central, and I will be at 4 p.m. Central as well. You guys are more than welcome to come up so we can discuss some more cruise stuff.
By the way, I'm celebrating my 17-year wedding anniversary tomorrow.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. We're going to Six Flags over Georgia.
Isn't there a Six Flags over Texas as well?
Yes.
There is.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is.
See, the Six Flags that are up here in the Northeast, they don't call it over.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They just have a name. Six Flags America, Six Flags Great Adventure.
Yep.
But, you know.
Nice.
Still Six Flags in there, though.
Wait, we got a live announcement. Orange Cone Vlog says they're working on a regular live stream with an interactive game show.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah, I know that other creators do that as well. Some of them do trivia, but the one that I like is Tori's Brain Games, and the name of his channel is Tori's Brain, and I would invite you to go check that out. And also Neckbone News, you might want to check that out too. It's very funny, very, very funny. Scott Smith says happy anniversary to both of you, and. Let's see. Rihanna says, congrats to both of you. And Anna's
congratulate her because she's the one dealing with me. You know, we know each other for 20 years and she's been dealing with me for 17 years.
Yep. Anna's Monu vlog has made it in. Good morning. But yeah, I believe we are done for the day. Thank you, everybody who has come into the live stream and also the replay.
Yes.
We everybody take care of each other out there. Hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you. Bye, guys.